Alright, Shalom. I'm the brother Tasiyat coming back with another video. But before I start off, I would like to give all praises and the highest honor to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Makakadash. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone. And peace and salutation to the sincere Akiam across this world who are spreading this knowledge in truth and sincerity. And Shalom to the few sincere brothers and sisters out there who are also listening, and may the election be for your households. God Shalom. So, as you can see the title, Salakia, today I want to make a video about it's high time to wake out of sleep. Okay? It's a high time to wake out of sleep, man. Because if you look around you, there is so much going on that if you don't know by now, you know that the mark of the beast is the chip, the RFID chip, or if you don't believe it, you know, if you don't know by now that World War III will happen, that another disease is gonna come, you know, all these things, that all the storehouses are gonna be empty very soon, that uh, um, people are gonna fight each other. Okay, the government, the Tom Tom is talking. That all these things are happening. Then I don't know what you have been doing, but hey, man, you are still asleep. Then, okay, you're still in that sleepy state, man. Okay, it's like when there are so much signs around you, some people just on purpose neglect what is happening around them, like an ostrich, that animal that sticks his head in the sand. When you stick your hand in the sand, it does not mean that the danger is just all of a sudden not there anymore. Like if you are being chased by an animal, you know, and it's a hungry let me say it like this, a hungry dog, you know, barking at you. He comes after you, you know, and you stop running and you just do like this. Is now the danger gone? Is the dog now all of a sudden not there anymore? Of course not. So because people say like, it's not there, the government is not gonna do that, the chip is never gonna come, you know, uh, uh, um, I hear so many people talking about Judgment Day and God this and that, but I've never seen anything. It's not gonna come, you know. We live in Holland, you know. There's not gonna be war here. There's not gonna be no electricity that is gonna be shut off. That is just nonsense. Okay, just because you know, neglect it or cannot see the truth, does not mean that it's not gonna happen. All right. So without further ado, man, let's go to the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. It says, and that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. You see, so it is the highest time right now to wake out of sleep, man. That sleepy state, that slumbering is over. You know, there's enough happening around us. So also we in this truth, already, the ones that are already in this truth, okay, knowing about Yahweh, knowing about Yahweh Shai, okay, knowing about Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai, knowing that you are Israelite, okay, knowing what is about to happen in the near future, we gotta be sharper than ever. You know, the closer we get to the end, the more is required of us. Okay, the more these demons are gonna things that are happening around us, and we gotta stay sharp. We cannot go back into the sleepy state. Okay, which means if you are in this truth and you fall back into this world, okay, you cannot be doing that, man. There's a lot of nonsense also happening uh, um, um, between brothers and things like that. But hey, the time right now, it's not time for those nonsense, man. You know, we just gotta be focused on our main purpose and move in that direction, okay? Because everything in the society is gonna fall apart, okay? The whole society is gonna be fucked up. So we should not be busy with like small things, small arguments, this and that and the third, you know. just keep the main focus, man. Okay. So again, Romans 13 and 11, and that knowing the time, and of course, man, there are certain cases that you need to talk about because not every case, not every argument is just a small argument. Sometimes you need to talk about these things for correction, for correction's sake, and to know how to do better in the future in this truth. Okay, but small things like, yeah, I don't like this, I don't like that. We are not women, we are supposed to be men, and it's gonna be very serious out here. So come on, man. Romans 13 and 11, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to wake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. Okay, our salvation is very close, man. It's on the corner. We're in the last seconds of this empire, so to say. Because Esau, his time is running out, man. And his time is running out. So what is he doing? If you know your time is running out, you're gonna, get everything out there as much as possible. Okay, like if you know that let's say if you are playing soccer, right? You play in the Champions League final, and it's your debut. You as a youngster, you come in the match, minute 85, 5 more minutes to go, with maybe 4 minutes extra time, so 9 minutes in total. It's 0-0. So like, I hope y'all can still hear me. It's 0-0. And the coach says that, okay, I want you to go into the pitch. In those 9 minutes, you're gonna give everything that you have, right, to make sure that you make the winning goal as a Spitz, as a number 9. Okay, the same is with Esau, man. He knows that he has a small amount of time, so he want to get everything out there, make the craziest laws, make the craziest weapons and whatnot, because he knows his time is running out, man. So let me read it, man. And I hope you can still hear me, because the phone is getting a bit hot because of the sun. But anyway, let me go to the book of Revelation, chapter 12. Let me see, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants, of the earth and of the sea. So woe means great destruction, great sorrow, great lamentation. Okay? For the devil is come down unto you, which is the devil, Esau, Edom, so-called white men. Okay, their elites mainly are now, of course, who are ruling in wickedness. Okay, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. They know that time is almost up, so they're gonna get it. They're gonna come with madness. They're gonna come with also with how do you say that? With distractions on the media, like something happened with Traore. What is his name? Ibrahim Traore or something. That the president of Burkina Faso, he was not going along with these European nations, with America, and they tried to assassinate him. Meanwhile, what do they post on Instagram? They post a photo of a gorilla. They post a photo of 100 men versus one gorilla. They keep spamming you with this distraction. Other thing also, the time when Will Smith so-called smacked this other comedian on stage. It's just a distraction from the plans that these evil people have in their agenda. So keep your focus, man. Okay, when something is out there, as a so-called big entertainment, you best believe that something else evil is happening at the same time. With these fucking, devils out there, man. So let me go to 2nd Esdras chapter 9. And also one thing, man. Like I said, don't be in a sleepy state of mind. If you look at the weather and you see there's no clouds, it's gonna be probably a sunny day. But if you see clouds, it's a gray outside, you know that, hey, in the next few hours or next few minutes maybe, it's gonna start to rain, or there's a storm gonna come. So how much more if you see these prophecies happening, do you know that a big storm is coming? That period of total chaos is gonna come. But here it is, you keep your eyes close to it. So 2nd Esdras chapter 9, Let me start at verse 1. It says, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself. So how do you measure the time? You measure the time with the Bible, with the prophecies that are explained, that are written in the Bible. You can measure in what time you're living in right now. Okay? And with this, we all should know that this is the end of the end of the end of the end of the end. You know? So there's no room for jokes actually, man. No room for jokes anymore. Okay? It says, And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Okay, so now we're living in a time where all these prophecies are really one after another coming to pass. You know, so like I said, man, you measure the time with the prophecies and you understand this is the end. Don't get it twisted. Don't let other people tell you otherwise. Like, yeah, it's been going on for hundreds of years. People have been saying that the end of the world is coming and whatnot. You know, why would it be different now? I don't think it's going to happen while I'm alive. A lot of people love to say that, you know. But boy, are they wrong, man. Okay? We know that Yahushua is going to return fast because the book of Matthew chapter 24 says that for the elect's sake, the days will be shortened. You know, Lord willing, I'm a part of that number. Lord willing, you're part of the number who is watching. So for the elect's sake, the time is being made short also. So this wicked society is not going to continue on for centuries and shit like that. Because if it would happen, seeing also how fast the technology is growing, and nobody's going to make it, man. You know, they keep on busy with making mad weapons, making the RFID chip and whatnot. So if this will continue on for centuries, nobody would make it, man. Drones everywhere, cameras everywhere, you know. How long do you think you can hide from those things? That's why in the time to come, the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yashai is going to be with us. Okay? Because ain't nobody making it without Yahweh Bashem Yashai. So let me read this last scripture. It's fucking hot, man. Okay, Matthew chapter 24, verse 22. And except, let me start at verse 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. So the time that's coming right now is going to be the craziest of the craziest times, you know. It says here, verse 22, and except those days should be shortened, which is the time we are living in right now, okay, there should no flesh be saved. Like I said, nobody gonna make it if this society would continue on for very long, you know, like 100 years or something like that, you know. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. So for the elect's sake, Yahweh Bashem Yashai is shortening these days, okay, and making sure that the prophecies are happening one after another, like a domino effect. So I hope it is edifying. And with that, I want to give all praises and highest honor to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Kakadash. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akiam across this world who are spreading this knowledge and truth and sincerity. And shalom to the few sincere brothers and sisters out there who are also listening. And may the lecture be for your households. God shalom.